The purpose of this is to establish my intention, my focus for this project. For the people who wonder who I am or what guides my work, this will be relevant. I do need to make sure that this project is sending a consistent message. With my anthropology background, the role of the individual is central and valid, but it matters which individuals are given a voice. This has layers for me, because I also qualify under this criteria as an individual. We could call this an acknowledgement of my positionality, but this project will push that, because I am not just an observer that needs to be identified. I am also a participant. So, I think I need to make clear that the primary view and subject of this project is mine and me. At no point am I absent from the analysis or the product of this project as a white disabled woman with expensive pieces of paper that say, I know things about stuff, and mental health disorders that say, I know things about stuff. The questions will reflect my bias. However, the nature of my bias is not an entity bound by how I feel about an opinion. It has been a carefully established and reasoned series of choices. They have led me to the worldview that I enact. They have led me to my values and my morality. From what orientation do my questions flow? I take structural violence and power seriously, especially when the vulnerable and oppressed are being targeted by the state. How do I handle the complexity of the current world? Based on what I've covered so far, you'd be correct in assuming that the problems expressed by some people, typically colonizers, is not something I consider valid. Are some of their grievances real? Sure. Are those grievances that are real for all working-class people? Yes. There is a difference that I acknowledge between structural and positional harm. The people I think of as whining white people do internalize real experiences as harm, but it is not related to matters of bodily autonomy, access to basic needs, or dispossession. It's about their sense of feeling like their relative status has been somehow diminished. Now, is my characterization unfair and dismissive? Yes. It is unfair to the individual. It is dismissive to the individual. Individuals have the capacity to learn and develop. Those that have done this work understand that I'm not talking about them. My path, as a white descendant of more recent immigrants to this colonized land, is relevant. It took several harrowing realizations and time to alter my viewpoint, and I am acutely aware that entirely too many never will. Many of them live in Alberta, where they consistently have the privilege of political recognition. If we want to talk about entitlement anyway,